This obviously is the week before fight week. What goes through your mind 10 days out, and is it different than your mindset a week from today when you're only 3 days out?
Yeah, it's definitely different. I don't know how to explain it. I can't articulate it and put it in words, the difference on fight week a couple days out, but it definitely feels different. You know what I mean? It's maybe it's just the fact that I'm not actually at the venue or the hotel yet. I haven't really seen my opponent yet in person. But, I'm extremely confident for this fight, and I honestly wish it was tomorrow rather than 10 days out. But we got to wait, so that's what we're going to do.
When you have, and I like to call it like Christmas morning, which it will be for you 10 days from today, are you counting down 10, 9, 8, or are you trying not to think and pass those 10 days that way?
No, I don't count like that. I kind of just treat every day the same, and I'm still training hard right now. So when I wake up, the only thing I'm thinking about is the training session, how hard it's going to be, and how hard I'm going to have to push myself against some of the best fighters in the world that I have in my gym every single day. So
Dalton, talking about the training, I was on your Instagram. I saw a video of a barbell press, a bench press, where you use bands and weights. The core strength and the people don't realize how hard that movement is. But what other kind of things do you do in training camp that may be non-traditional in sense? We had Puna on last week, and he goes underwater and does like a scuba diving, Navy SEAL kind of training protocol where he works on mental fortitude under the water. Is there anything like that you're applying to your fight camps that is just not the standard, MMA protocol?
No, not really. Right now, I actually stopped lifting weights. I'm just focusing on the fight. I'm putting all of my energy into my grappling and my sparring sessions, into wrestling. I found that lifting weights was actually taken away from my training a little bit because I didn't have 100% of my energy to put into practice. I was still giving 100% of what I had, but it wasn't 100% of my potential that day. So I kind of cut out the lifting and put all my eggs into one basket, and just every day I'm training twice per day. And going as hard as I can at every single training session, giving it all I have, leaving it all on the mat. And in my sparring sessions, kind of treating them like the fight. I get tired. I get someone in my face. I'm returning fire. I'm treating it like it's fight, trying to take the person's head off. He's trying to take my head off. I got to get there mentally. So I've been doing that the last few weeks with my sparring as well. And besides that, I just treat every day like a regular day.
So, go ahead, Randy. Go ahead. Well, I think that's the biggest change. Like we had Brady on earlier talking about how the UFC started, and before it was bodybuilders that would meet in the middle of the octagon, and now they're shedding the muscle mass and like the weight and like to be more flexible because the muscle slows you down. It requires more oxygen internally, and so your top guys like you have got away from like the traditional weight training. That's why like that movement I saw on your Instagram was phenomenal. I mean, it's probably the greatest exercise for like everything internally for strength, in my opinion. Is that how you feel?
Yeah, for sure. I think lifting plays a vital part, 100%. But it's something that I'll do just outside of camp. Whenever I'm in camp, I'm spending all my energy doing my grappling, my wrestling, everything else. I think lifting is very vital, not just for your strength, but for your hormones, for injury prevention, everything else. And I think there's ways that you can push yourself in the gym that you can't on the mat with another person. And I think everybody should be doing it personally. But like I said, for now, in fight camps, I'm going to be just spending all my energy training, grappling, wrestling, striking, sparring, all that. And then outside of camp, I'll add my weightlifting, my speed training, everything else back in that helps with not just my strength, but my explosion, my power, and all of that as well.
Dalton, what's the craziest, strangest, funniest, whatever thing that's ever happened in the middle of one of your fights?
I wouldn't say anything crazy happens, but I think every fight, I don't know if people notice it. Sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's blatant. I like talking shit in my fights, you know what I mean? And a lot of people might say it's cocky, it's arrogant, but I like having fun. And I think a lot of athletes, not all of them, but a lot of athletes enjoy the shit talk and the taunting, all the stuff that fans necessarily don't like. But at the end of the day, I'm doing this for myself, and when I'm in there and I'm having fun, I'm talking shit. And sometimes it gets in the other opponent's head. But ultimately that's not why I'm doing it. I'm doing this because it's fun to me. That's how I grew up playing sports where I'm from, and that's just how I like fighting.
I appreciate what you just